Me say one heap of tiki fish a swim. Hello, that Barefoot Girl crew. How do you do? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, about time now I'm gonna self a name, you know. Wanna think that Barefoot Girl crew, that Barefoot Girl. I don't know. That Barefoot Girl what? Barefoot Girl. I don't know. Suggest some names what we can call our people them, you know? Yeah, man. But I'm so glad that you guys could join me again. Channel go on, you know. Channel pick up, man. All because of your support. Thank you so much. Just keep spreading the thing, sharing the joy. Share the video link them, you know. Yes. And thank you for playing the videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. And just thank you for just participating in this. This is a movement where we sit on our chat. I remember, and you know, we give tips, and it's a place where we can come and we just express ourselves and find out that we are so much more alike than we are different. So welcome again to that Barefoot Girl. You know, almost 6 years ago, I was dreaming fish. You know how dream fish thing go? We hear the Jamaican mother say, or grandmother say, them a dream fish. If you're a young lady in the house, you know, you better straighten up yourself and explain up yourself. You hear me? Okay. So anyway, me said to my son, no, both of them and say it. No, both of them said, no, mommy. After that, couple months after that, no, the big one him and tell me, oh, mommy, I have something to tell you. Somebody said, then I know you just tell me because it don't come no late. Somebody said, I know you just tell me. Mommy, you knew. I said, oh, me for no. You never tell me. Him say, remember that time when you told me you were dreaming fish? Him denied, you know. But I guess him believe. I don't know. A superstition, something that, no. It has no link. But it seemed to be correct a lot of times. I may ask him again the other day, you know, because my dream say a barrage of fish a swim. Tiki fish. And albeit we do have a grandson on the way. Maybe by the time you watch this video, he would have been born already, God's willing. And but that's a old pregnancy, so it shouldn't have been a tiki fish, no, because we're aware of that one. Now usually when it's not out the bag yet, that's when, you know, the early on, that's when somebody is dreaming, and it's usually the grandmother or the mother, usually the grandmother. I remember one time in Jamaica, we were teenagers and we went to the phone booth. Them time they have phone booth, remember? I would call our grandmother Miami, my grandma Fisher, and in talking to her in her ear, man dreams of fish, you know, Jackie pregnant. Indeed, Jackie was pregnant. Tell her. So we said, no, grandma. Lie. Do she stay away in Miami and I dreams of fish at Jamaica about pregnancy? When I sleep at night, sleep on the bed, same thing for me. When I gonna sleep and I dream about fish. No, we in Miami. And you notice, always say it. Them don't say it now. Them just say, you know, I've been dreaming some fish. Or I've been dreaming of some fish. No, it have come in a strong, threatening way. My dreams fish. They must deny it. Because if them outside them come at you, they don't come in a peaceful way. Them come suspicious and strong and cross. And then them add on, I hope I know you pregnant. I hope I know, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know about these old wives' tale, and sometimes it come like, we know it's a superstition, but I don't know, sometimes it just come like it have some bearings to it. Why sometimes it coming like then hit the nail upon the head, brother, but you have to deny it fast. Look here, this is a serious thing, you know. When you're a teenage girl, or you don't even have to be teenager, you can be by law an adult, but you know that not really swing with old-time parents. You're not business, none of business if you're 21 or you're 25. You're living in them house, them still see you as a child. I don't care if you all start get your first job and you're working. But you get pregnant, so you're big. Them still are raised skin like say you're a teenager. So if you're in a household and you hear somebody go out and say, my dreams to fish, you know, you start worry. Because you worry if you know it's true, and you worry if you know say there's a possibility. Because, you know, you're active. But them drive the fear of God in you, no matter your age. Worse if you're a teenager. You bet boss. Because you know the culture, you know how they are, and you know what's expected. So if you're in that position where you are indeed pregnant, look out, because it's not go pretty. And yet still, when the baby born, them take over the baby wholly and solely. Nothing to them like that grandchild. Same pregnancy, you did have when them antagonize, you know. No, but on a serious note, I heard of a young lady's experience. She was raised sheltered. And as a teenager, an older teen, you know, she was over 16, I think. And, you know, they gave her a little leeway to go to a little party with some friends, some young people. And, bops, it happened. And to her horror, she was pregnant. And, you know, back then, the thing was, you know, you hear all kind of stories. You can't get pregnant on the first try, or all kind of little myth. And she didn't know. In fact, she was raised sheltered, and on top of it, then people not discussing those things with kids or teenagers. Parents weren't gonna discuss that anyway. So you just go by what you hear your friends say, which a lot of times is not true. So that happened to her. She got pregnant, and she worse became a house rat, just secluded. And her mom would just be on her all the time, you know, just voicing her disappointment every livelong day. And her dad, who adored her, he would not curse her or anything like that. He would just cry. She was his pride and joy, his only daughter. So he was so disappointed. And up until today, if you talk to her, she'll say, I think I killed my dad. I would hurt him when I got pregnant so young. But it's rough on the teenager or the young person who has to go through that. But I don't know, you know, if that is what people have coming into their parenthood, a lot of times if they're not taught differently, they come with what they have, and that's how they were raised, and they just continue, you know. But I tell you, education and just knowing how to handle things differently, because that young lady told me she had decided that morning she was going to get up early and go down to the river and drown herself. She got so depressed and was planning to take her own life because she couldn't take the stress of what was going on in her life at that time. And you know what she said? I tell you, you know, God work in people's lives. She told me that same morning that she woke up with the intention to go down to the river, she overheard a lady in the wee hours of the morning talking to her mom. And she recognized the voice, that lady, as a lady that lived in the community, was a Christian lady. And she said she heard that lady saying to her mom, "You need to stop it. You need to stop it. She's going to kill herself." God sent that woman to speak to her mother, and not only just to speak to her mother, so that she could overhear it. And that's what prevented her from taking action to take her own life. You see how serious this thing is? Because she couldn't take it. It was months, day in, day out. She was in the house, because not only was it like a shame in her household, it was a shame in the neighborhood. It was the talk of the town That's back in the day when it was like taboo. You know, I'm talking a long time ago in Jamaica. Yeah. So she was now even more secluded, and she was getting the cursing from her mother every day, and she was getting the disappointment from her dad, and she was still young. Ah, boy. We just have to be so careful how we treat people. Think about, just step back, look at the picture and say, okay, let's see how we can deal with this. We know we're disappointed. We know people might be talking, but let's see how best we can handle this. You know what I'm saying? Because we're human beings and we make errors all the time. You know, but that child loved that child. They adored the child. Didn't even want to give her the child. Didn't even want to give her the child. They wholly and solely take over the child. So that child brought them so much joy. So you said tables turn, and it's a lot of time that is how it goes. The parents them kick up rumpus and them cuss you and this and that and this and that. And then when the people born, God of mercy. Please post them. Please post with them grandpa, you know. You didn't intentionally do this, but you coop them up and then you get them all for one time out. How many times we hear that story? The one time. So educate the kids. As you find it age appropriate, you break it down and you educate them and let them know they can come and talk to you about anything, and just tell them the real facts. Not just the only time you can talk when you talk about your dreams to fish. No, so them peers said serious. But share your story now. Who dreams to fish for you? Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, man, the thing I get good. Spread the joy.